my sweater in the background. I know it's been such a long time since you guys have seen me. I think it has been very important for me to study to show myself approved. There's such a deep reverence that I have for Spirit and for his messages, or its messages, their messages. I really needed to take some time to focus my own energy and to ensure that I wasn't bleeding into that which I was seeking to read off of the collective energy. Does that make sense? So I really sought to meditate and focus myself a bit more. I say as I reach for a Red Bull that I haven't had a Red Bull in a long time. So I'm in a treating mood, and you might be in a treating mood too. I want to talk a little bit more about why you might be in a treating mood. I did part 1 of this already on my TikTok. The TikTok is NEVR.AUX and a 0. If you see the profile with a little white lamb on a green hill, love green. Green's my favorite color. That's me. It's one video up there. That's the video. Was very excited to try to kind of weave these energies that I have within myself into one output, or into one signal that I can put into various outputs to make it come alive for you guys. Look at that. Exhale and bend. Okay. Relax your upper body. That's what I've been focusing on, learning how to relax on cue, like on command for myself, so that I can truly walk it like I talk it. As I tell you all the importance of what I'd like to call relax maxing. That's my coined term. It's very important, and it will be very important in these times. And that's kind of what, it is exactly what my Patreon alignment strengthening is meant to assist you in learning how to do on your own. It is not meant to baby you or cripple you. It's meant to empower you with the knowledge and the skills to be able to do this on your own without the need for anyone. Because that's really where ground zero should be for every person. And I fully, deeply believe that. Everything that I have ever done, all the degrees that I have sought to acquire, all the knowledge, all the books that I've ever read, all the prayers that I've ever prayed, all the quiet time I've ever spent with Holy Spirit, that is my MO. It is very serious to me. And so I am now, after a very significant loss in my life, I am now transmuting the fear that I originally was misreading as reverence for my purpose into action, because I feel it's very important for me to do that here. So I don't want to hold this up. Oh my gosh, y'all, my shoulder. My shoulder. It itches so bad. What the heck? Oh my. Yeah, take your time. Don't let nobody rush you in this season. Take a deep breath if you need to take a deep breath. You know, I really wish I could lower this, but there's a lot of Whew. All right, y'all. I had to take a moment. And gotta take another moment, guys. All right. I had to take a moment, and I had to really, I'm still not really all the way back together. But as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted so many times and asked to focus again after I thought I was already focused. It's okay. We learn as we go. And I'm here to show you, because truly we do. I grabbed a cherry to reset myself. I then took a bite out of it and dropped it on the ground. I picked it up and looked for hair, because I'm like, are you cool? Don't judge me. But yeah, stuff is it's a lot of energy around here that might feel like yours, might not feel like yours. I realized I hadn't eaten all day, and like I was talking about earlier with the whole reverence thing, sometimes I can fast for way too long. That's a thing too, honestly, because you have to be able to you're not you are a spirit inhabiting a human body, and so you have to sometimes accept and respect the rules of engagement, meaning eat sometimes. I made some kale. Excuse me. But yeah, it's very delicioso. I also had to change the music. Good Lord. You know what I mean? So much had to shift. I'm reminded of there's like a euphemism that says mother's tongue, father's throat. And I think coming in here after having kind of cracked open the reading that we were discussing here, I'm treating you all like my Patreon guys, because I'm sitting back and relaxing. Because I did, the intro that would have been, the intro here on TikTok. So this is kind of the extended that we would have done on Patreon. You guys are getting a sneak peek here. But yeah, I think realizing that this collective energy is so heavy, and the role of so many of you all is so great. Who you are meant to be is so great, and so as a result, there is so much adversity that you have both been through, and as they say, new levels, new devils. Not to put anything on you, but quite literally, it'll get easier because you'll get used to it, not because it stops. You know what I mean? I'm glad I ain't no liar. I learned that from a wonderful woman. Okay. So I say that to say, it took me a minute to understand I was having a hard time digesting all of that energy and disseminating it or trying to understand it, if that makes sense. And so I spilled my drink. I mean, there were signals everywhere trying to ask me to slow down and to check in with myself, make sure I was good, make sure my T-square was straight. You hungry? Your stomach growling, girl? You caring about this collective, which is a valid thing to do. Many do not care for the collective. That's the problem. Therein lies the issue. But that does not mean that you are supposed to pick up the slack for 1,000 folks in your tiny little body. Not to undermine you, but yeah. So I'm talking to y'all as I talk to myself. Bro, I spilled that whole Red Bull. I was gonna put this down and get into the reading, but guys, I spilled that whole Red Bull. I mean, there's a little bit of it left, but my gosh. I wish I could have caught it, so I didn't have to waste all that, but we move, we rise, as my African brothers and sisters say. So, it's okay. My gosh, it's okay. We live and we learn. Can't cry over spilled milk. It is what it is. Come on. think it's important to take your time. So I'm kind of teaching myself and teaching y'all to take your time here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for tactical, what do they call that? On the job training. It's funny. It's funny. And that's good. All right. And that's jazz. Anyway. So, to quickly recap here. Sorry, I was doing a screen cap. I know that was corny. You know how YouTube be. Stop. Anyway. So we pulled the Nine of Cups. And we pulled the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So very much so enacted by my having spilled this Red Bull that I was very excited to have gotten, that I haven't gotten in a very long time, that I kind of, understand the ramifications of drinking. And so was intentionally careful about overconsumption with it. But, it has been probably almost like a year and some change since I've had one. And so I saw it in the store and I was like, all right, cool, I'll get that today. And it kind of lifted my spirits, lifted my night. I was excited to kind of get into it. And me having spilled it all, very much so indicative of the Nine of Cups, me having success in the restraint with not drinking that Red Bull, and the kind of the disillusionment and the sensitivity that kind of I'm feeling now as I drink. It's more than I thought, but the little bit in my feelings that I feel I have left of it. So, like with that, you might be feeling like you're left with a bitter taste in your mouth after all the work that you put in to reach towards a certain goal. And it is of no fault of your own that it kind of went that way, if that makes sense. And maybe I'm misspeaking because it doesn't make sense in the example that I'm giving, because I quite literally, yes it does. Yes it does. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So it does make sense. Now, the reason that the Red Bull hit the floor was because I knocked it. But the reason I knocked it was because I was trying so hard to steady myself without recognizing that I was being intercepted by a force of energy that I was refusing to respect, or at least acknowledge the presence of. And so as a result, you might be feeling that same thing. Wrote it back and listened to it again because I got lost when I was saying it. But anyway. So although you've had much success, you feel this advantage. You feel yourself being more focused on your well-being, being more disciplined with your health and what things go inside of you, or what things you allow around your auric field as a result of what you've been through, this victory that you've acquired. But trust and believe, victory is won through much sacrifice and much fighting against the powers that would seek to make this different than how you intend it to be and to go. So those energies are what is kind of providing this reversal energy that doesn't seem like it should go along with the Nine of Cups. It seems very confusing. Excuse me, my shoulder is really, my shoulders, both shoulders, have been itching. Not hurting, but it's almost like the type of itching where it's like, oh goodness, it's like a painful itching where it's like, this has been going on for a while. And it's literally like, you would think it's where the bra strap sits. It's not. It's around my shoulder, like the part that's close to my neck. And that just sounds like responsibility. Like that just sounds like the weight of the world on your shoulders. But it's been on your shoulders for so long that it's almost like the only difference now is your awareness of it. And that comes along with the intense feeling that this has been itching for so long that it's almost like a painful itching now. Superman, you've been Supermaning. And I think don't they say something like Superman with a wing in his back? Hold on. I don't know why I always think of that. Superman with a wing in his back. And I don't know if that's like I thought it came from like a rap song, but I don't think it does. I think maybe I made it up. But you Superman with a wing in his back. And I think you would think initially that would be helpful to Superman. I'm gonna just go along with my crazy little euphemism here. But that actually knocks him off balance because two positives actually does. It's like you tipping the balance of it. It's not that it's not positive, it's just overly positive. And so because your environment refused to provide their share of the effort in doing whatever you sought to accomplish, because you weren't alone, it was a group that you were trying to do this with, as we do, in systems, families, work, different things of relationships, different things like that. You actually sought to pick up their slack and try to, basically you manifested that wing and you sought to try to fly to both of y'all. Icarus, are you crazy? The stems can be a little spiky, but I like them, so I leave them in. But I need to be a bit more careful with them next time because a little bit of a surprise. But yeah, Kid Icarus with the wings made of candle wax. You can't go that high, that fast. Please slow down. You have much ability. It's incredible. That's what this Nine of Cups is showing. You made it happen. You know what I'm saying? You are excellent at what you do, for sure. There's no doubt about that. But I think the intensity that you're seeking to accomplish these things with, this burnout is actually a blessing in disguise because it's asking you to be more focused with your output. Don't set yourself up to fail is what I just heard, without trying to explain away and lead you down the path of the roses so that you can understand it real easily. Don't set yourself up for failure because a failure to plan is a plan to fail. If you want to see how quickly you will fall from the sky, Kid Icarus, keep trying to take on other people's burdens like they're not heavy, like your own are not heavy enough for you. We acknowledgement of someone else's issues is the first part of the support needed for them to work through their own problems in some cases. What the second step is not, is you taking the place of them working through those issues and seeking to almost proxy as their alchemist. Oh, please don't do that. Oh, please don't do that. That's a lot. That's a lot. And you can do that in micro ways. You can do that in macro ways. Excuse me, I'm glad I'm not no liar. Excuse me, I'm glad I'm not no liar. It's important for you to take your time to listen to where them voices is coming from. You hear a lot of voices, right? Some of them are not to be listened to. You need to use discernment, and discernment is built through self-actualization. When you tell yourself, I love you, and because I love you, I will make sure X never happens to you. And then when X tries to happen, your higher self, inner self, whoever it is, physical body, make sure it doesn't happen. Your inner child watches that from the corner and goes, I think I can trust them. That's very important in terms of building a relationship with yourself and being able to trust those feelings. That's how you build your intuition. Those feelings that you get, you instantly are able to discern what your voice, what your inner child's voice, what they sound like. And so as a result, you can hear if there's a third party in there that don't sound like either of y'all. And then you can navigate based on that solid foundation. Don't get lost here. So I wanted to go here in the extended reading. Before I do that, I think there was some, when I first started this reading, I was thinking of the phrase interior crocodile alligator. I drive the Chevrolet movie theater, right? And I'm in love. Oh my gosh, I love MVAs. If you don't know about MVAs on TikTok, them things really fuel me. When I see them, let it be a Young Thug song set to like Avatar. Oh my God, double tap. And I just sit back and watch it like that. The horses don't stop, they keep going. You can lose your life, but it's, come on. Come on. That's my... So when it came to me, I instantly tried to connect it to something that I recognized it from. And so I was like, I think I've heard that played to MVAs. I want to look up where I think it comes from. Because I think I have an idea. I thought it was from a Boss Baby MVA that I had seen, because I love Boss Baby. I feel like Boss Baby's an Aries. I'm an Aries. Very much so that same energy. Came out the womb in a suit, in a full piece suit with the full breasted. You feel me? With the compass, with the chain. You see all these chains with the chain. Please don't play with me. With that song Future, just don't get too comfortable. Never get too comfortable. Because conversely, I'm a baby. You think by picking me up, you think because when I'm hungry and tired, I cry, that I'm not no serious. But when I tell you that the ledger was off and that it was your responsibility to make sure it was balanced, ain't no ghoul in my guy at all. There was never any. Anyway, let me step off my soapbox. It actually, that MVA actually came from SpongeBob, and I think it might be interesting for you to check that out, because what I actually put together in my mind about this, because I asked myself, I'm like, why wasn't it Boss Baby then? And I think it really is because SpongeBob in his head might have been Boss Baby. I think in the beginning, SpongeBob was Boss Baby. Go with me here. Don't get lost. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not confused. I was very excited to crack this open. I think SpongeBob got kind of coerced out of being confident in himself. If you pay attention to him when he navigates the Bikini Bottom, he is the one who is up before everybody else. He is getting up. He's Adam. He's up and he's Adam. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Intention is everything. As a child, when you are intentional in your idyllic nature and you remain in that energy, there are so many blessings that are provided to you. There are so many opportunities for you to listen directly to spirit with no obstruction, with no distractions, because it's the sweetest name you know at that point. You quite literally are not able to pay attention to the sound of anything else. It is your imaginary friend. It is the whispers in the wind. It is the sound of your mother calling your name when she is not there. It is your father's laughter. It's your grandmother's grin. It is everything that is everything as it's happening to you, because that's what was happening before. It is the sweetest name you know. And so, conversely, when you start to hear other voices and you start to discern the importance level of those voices as it relates to your physical body, so you're kind of faced with the decision to integrate in a certain way, you can either choose to integrate with that one still voice you understand being what you focus on, your default guide, or you can choose to set your default guide to be the voices that you hear outside of your body, the external ones that shift and change like the tides and are really not the firmest foundation to set your default to. I'm reminded of the scripture where God talks about building your foundation on shaky ground, and how that is not, the people who built their houses on, the sand, when the tide came in, their houses were gone too. There's a home, oh my goodness, there's a home somewhere on the beach. I'm seeing it in my vision now. I think it is, oh my goodness, I don't know where that home is. I think maybe California. Not there. It's somewhere on like the East Coast, and I don't know exactly where. Excuse me, maybe I could put in the caption if I can think of it. It's not important, sorry. So I'll keep going. But what I'm trying to paint here is that it has been on that beach for so long that it's ground zero, and the ground zero of the actual beach at this point is quite literally like this. The house, like where you get down, where the steps are supposed to be at, where you're supposed to be able to get down and hit the ground, it's up here. That's the bottom. The beach here. So them little toothpicks that house is standing on, them things look precariously set. It's a matter of time. I don't even think anybody live in that house. I think it's just there for aesthetics, so you can take pictures. Because I think it amazes people just as much. It amazes the homeowners, I think, just as much as it amazes anybody who walks past that beach and sees it. Nobody wants to live in that home. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Conversely, if you allow those external voices, and it can be very compelling because your mother is one of those external voices, and she is also the keeper of all at that point. At that point in your development, when you don't have the opposable thumb ability to procure your own meals and wipe your own butt, it is very advantageous for you to listen to her and to appeal to her interests, so she will dote on you. And I'm talking about from a very primal level. I'm saying that to say that it is of no mistake. It is no mistake that the opportunity to choose incorrectly was so alluring. That's what I'm trying to say here. But nonetheless, you probably went through the first half of your life doing that, and it was exhausting, and you're, like I said in the first video on TikTok, your heels are hot, you're tired. It did not work for you. As much as they tried to say that was the way to do it, that stuff, boy, if it isn't love, why do it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. And if it isn't love, man, that song, get it. I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes. That is a song. He is setting himself up for failure because he has been set up for failure so many times. Failure is more comforting than the idea of success for him. Be very careful what you find comforting, because remember, the first half, Act 1, you didn't have your default settings correct. So don't necessarily go and grab for something that you remember grabbing for and feeling the relief of having grabbed for in part 1, in act 1, because we have reached the end of our intermission and the beginning of act 2. Well, it hasn't started yet, but we're literally coming back to our seats. Don't you touch that dial, girl. Focus on me, baby. Can you focus on me? Me, can you focus on me? Go sing that in the mirror right now. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Anyway, Gravity Falls also was one of the ones that came up as far as the MVAs for Interior Crocodile Alligator. So check out some Gravity Falls stuff. In the first part of this collective reading, I definitely said that I am the collective nostalgia dealer. That's my title, bro. I'm the collective nostalgia dealer. I got y'all. So here's some nostalgia for you. Go check out Gravity Falls. Go watch SpongeBob. Go watch Boss Baby. I know that's not too nostalgic, but it's enough. It's enough. I won't even ruin your day by telling you how many years ago that dropped here on this green earth that we call the planet. Oh, don't you hate when people do that? They be like, oh, you know, Tarzan came out 20. Shut up. Talking to me. I'm still a child. Anyway. If you do not move, it can't see us. Kronos cannot see. Anyway. I crack myself up. I'm so funny to me. But let's not dilly-dally because we're about to hit the 30-minute mark, and I do not want to keep y'all if you're not interested. But maybe I'll do an extended reading on Patreon and just put it up here. So maybe we'll do that. But I don't want to hold you guys up from not hearing about the character version. But maybe that's for the extended. Hey guys, coming back to end it all out. We rambled quite a bit, and I feel like I did not really go over the cards, but I wanted you guys to feel some more of my energy because I feel like the past videos that I've made did a really good job of showing how serious I am about my craft, but it didn't show you all who I am, and I wanted to do that a bit more because I'm very excited to get to know some of you all, and I hope that you feel compelled to comment and to build camaraderie between all of us. We are all the collective, all of us together, and so as a result, we should not feel fear reaching out to each other. We're going through the same stuff. So treat this like take your shoes off. You're home. When you're here, you're family. Leave a comment, subscribe. If you resonated with this message and you feel like you know someone, a part of the collective energy, who also will resonate with this message, please share it with them. Follow me on my TikTok as I shared with you what it was. It's actually Nevero, like the Tale of Devereaux. And so it's NEVR.AUX0. And I'm on TikTok as the little lamb in the middle of the green pasture. Come check out my first video on TikTok. We just watched the extended video of that on YouTube. So you got the first part on TikTok, second part here that you just watched. We've got the third part coming up right at you on Patreon, where we'll discuss Zero Man and some of the energies that you're feeling here in this reversed energy, because now you have two reversed energies indications, two energy indications of reversal. There's a better way to say that. I don't like that either, but I'll keep going. So in addition to the character card, we will also be pulling some encouragement from my Manifesting Greatness cards. Yeah, stay the course. It's so important that you not give up. It's so important that you keep going. It's so important that you imbibe and encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to encourage 2:22 on the clock yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself. 3:03 on the clock. In the Lord. Whoa. Whoa. Stay the course, y'all, please. It gets so much better from here. Wait till the curtain, wait till that thing open, man. Act 2 is going to show you the what for, truly. Stay strong, y'all. Stay strong. Keep holding on. Keep hope alive. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Nevra's back again.
Thank you so much for watching. Take a stroll through my other socials.